I'm Carrie Harrison, and with my friend Mercedes and we were going to talk to you about biomass energy. And we are forestry students currently in our fourth semester at Fleming College. And um, basically, she's going to talk to you first, and then I'm going to talk to you next. So, this is our introduction. I hope you learn quite a bit about our topic and enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Mercedes, and today I'll be talking to you about what biomass is, the materials that are used, and how we get energy from it. So, biomass is a fuel that is developed from organic materials. It is a renewable and sustainable source of energy used to create electricity and other forms of power. Some examples of materials that make up biomass fuels are scrap lumber, forest debris, certain crops, manure, and also some types of waste. We get energy from biomass because biomass contains stored energy. And that's because plants absorb energy from the sun through a process called photosynthesis. And when we burn the biomass, the storage of energy is released as heat.
As Mercedes was just explaining the types of biomass energy and what it is, now it's my turn to talk about the science behind it and some pros and cons as well for using biomass energy. Uh, as Mercedes said, it comes from photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis, you might say? It's the process by which plants and some bacteria actually take energy from sunlight and produce glucose, which is from carbon dioxide and water. And the glucose can be converted to pyruvate, which releases adenosine triphosphate by cellular respiration. From a forestry standpoint, a well-managed forest will be able to constantly produce biofuels from by which of types of sawdust and wood chips, and also using it to produce heat for our homes and such. So now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of using biofuels. Um, it's carbon neutral. It has been used for many, many years, starting off from our ancestors using it as heat source. Um, it reduces our dependence on fossil fuels such as gasoline and also diesel fuel. It can be used in many forms to generate heat, or which is direct by you like heating up your house. But it's also can be used to generate electricity through steam-powered turbines. It's widely available and it helps reduce waste. The cons for it, there's quite a few, but the cons can be lead to deforestation, which wood is a major biomass energy source, and also it's not totally cleaned when burned. It's difficult to prove that it's completely clean because there are carbon monoxide gases that come out from being burned. It requires lots of space for the buildings that um, produce the biomass energy. It's not as efficient. It can be quite expensive, obviously, because for a forestry standpoint, you have to build roads, pay people to cut down the trees, run the machines, pull out like all of the wood that you've cut, taking any slash that you need or whatever to chip down to make wood chips. Um, it's still under development. Like scientists still haven't even found a more efficient way of using it. It uses lots of land that could be used for growing more crops for food, and for an agriculture standpoint, that's pretty steep. So, in conclusion, it's a controversial type of energy alternative that's being used today. And thanks for listening and watching to our video. And if you are interested in the forestry program, there will be a link below. Um, don't hesitate to check it out. It's quite an awesome course, and Mercedes and I have pretty much enjoyed it. So have a good day.